lifting up the world, shouting, chanting, singing songs of freedom for those yet to be born in this world of bullets and little boys of streets filled with hate and greed. Streets of gold and lead, blood red, thick blood, like morning mist. It stops us from seeing what lies ahead. But this music, this reggae music, brings a wind that slows away and blows away the misty morning, moving the shackles from these prisoners, these slaves, waiting for the right time, when these little boys with bullets of hate will listen to the sound of hope and become lucky. No more will they be prisoners or slaves. So the chant is out, lucky are we. Nobody can stop reggae. Reggae strong. I can do one more middle.
Got a piece.
Thank you, Katlego. So I'm not going to read when Muta was talking. This is the book that was written by Black US manager, Melena Muchwele, working a mind in your shoes. My spiritual journey with that book. So I'm going to look at one brother and two sisters are going to read a stanza from this book. Chapter 5, page 103. So I'm looking at it, I'm gazing with my eyes. Who am I going to choose? And the chapter is a true African hero. As we said, nobody can stop reggae. Lucky are we. It's not only Lucky Dube has been killed. This is the Soweto uprising month. You cannot be saying it is a youth month. It is still the struggle of the young people in this country, in every corner. Every day there's a community protest and violence. But through culture and music, we can liberate our people. Amen. So I'm going to ask one sister to read this paragraph, pass it to the brother in the left to read a paragraph, and read it loudly. Don't be shy. And the other one will read the third paragraph. And you'll see these paragraphs, they are talking about what we've been saying this afternoon. I spoke about Rwanda. Somewhere how you hear when Lucky Dube was in Rwanda, what did he do in 1994 after the genocide? So listen like Ray Pierce Kimela, look, listen and decide. Now you as young people, don't just look, listen and apply your mind. You will read this first paragraph, and then Emma will the paragraph one, and then pass it to anybody, and the second one will choose the other one. I'm not choosing the second and the third. I'm choosing the first one.
A true African hero. Like his music carried a very strong message. Underlying his compositions, there was always a realistic and practical message. He just wanted to tell it like it is, perhaps not with the intention of deliberately upsetting and irritating others, but to bring to the attention of those on the other side of the fence that people are aware of what is going on and they are not stupid. Not many people are brave enough to tell the bald truth and nothing but the truth without fearing rejection or even worse.
This is for those who are voiceless all over the world. He was an ambassador of love, peace with his music, which impacted on many souls globally. When the world needs space and healing, like Dube, we called to clamp the people down. I'm talking about the impact that African leaders today are aware of and have known, but never acknowledged to the man himself.
It was a moving experience for Lucky. Experiencing such after the war was something that would stay in his heart for a very long time. It tore his heart to learn that the fighting was orchestrated by some idiots whom I have not time to mention. Again in 2006, after they had the elections, he was called to ease the tensions. For some odd reason, it seems politicians will always know who to use in situations like these. They understand that music does to people. In this instance, they knew what like his music would do to Rwandans. I am deeply interested in knowing what effect like his music has on emotions. I know what it does to me. Personally, it would be interesting to know how deep it goes for the rest of the world. I'm saying this because I've watched with interest the followers of his music. I've also tried to profile the followers of his music. I am puzzled by this. He was taken through the memorial where the history of the genocide was written. I was part of this journey with him. I know, I felt then. I know how I still feel today. I don't waste my time talking about it either. It breaks my heart. Each piece of history will be conserved for many generations to come, so that this sort of thing won't be repeated ever again.
Initially, I wanted the young people to read this because I can learn June is the youth month. It is not a month to be lazy and play. It's to read and write and think. So I thought for this were the words of Melly Namuchwa, who was very close to Lakujube as the manager. He has put this book together for us. That was his personal journey. But not only personal, but sharing some of the stories. So there is our reggae music through writing, through music, through poetry, in only impact. Very few of us, if you go to the library, as a library, RasTafari it's a library where they are putting lies. So, if you go to the true brand or to the library, one African books, one African literature, the books of this nature. Oscar, I felt out, I'm going to read for examination. No. So I want to thank you guys for giving the three people who have read the stanzas of Lucky Dube. Can you give them a round of applause?
So like I said, one of the valuable things about having Matubaruka elders around us is that you get to hear their experiences, but you get to hear how they connect things. So what I've loved about Sipuye is how not only is he situating, he's not just thinking about South Africa, and he's making sure that we are not just thinking about South Africa, that when we think about Hillbrow, we are not thinking that all they were was contained in South Africa, or when they traveled, all they did was travel to Europe or America. What we understand is that there are these connections between us, there are histories that flow between us, and from Jamaica to Johannesburg. And Mutabaruka and Don Mattera, what they do as well in their work, if you read their poems, is that they make sure that we understand that South Africa is connected, that Africans are connected. That your work, you not only talk about Africans, but you talk about Palestine, you talk about Zimbabwe, you call us Azania, something that we might think is just a struggle for now, but it's been going on for a long time. But I want to hear, what is the importance of always talking about, not just looking at ourselves, what is the importance of reaching out and thinking about other Africans and always making sure that we are connected? What does it do for our identity? What has it done for your work?
Well, Marcus Garvey, one of our great philosophers from Jamaica, we recognize him as the father of Pan-Africanism. He said, Africa for Africans, those at home and those abroad. So we're talking about right there a Pan-African connection, where a lot of us in the Caribbean, our foreparents was taken from this part of the world and carried to that part of the world. So even though we didn't born in Africa, we recognize ourselves as Africans. If you put a cow, if a cow born in a pig pen, it is still a cow. There's no doubt about that. A cow in a pig pen, still a cow. An African outside of Africa is still an African. You know, Peter that, the virgin that his sister just quote said, no matter where you come from, as long as he's a black man, he's an African. That is indelible. So the connection is clear. It's just that a lot of us don't want to accept it. We don't want to accept that I coming from that part of the world. I am not a West Indian. I'm not a West Indian. I don't look like an Indian anyway. I am not a West Indian. I am an African. Full stop. I'm not an African American, African Jamaican. I am an African. Full stop. And that is really what we must understand when we see people like me come here this part. Why are you from Jamaica? I say, yeah, we come from Jamaica, but Jamaica might be a big pen. It's Africa we're talking about. It's Africa we live for, and most of the poems is surrounded and is embedded into our African experience outside of Africa. And we are connected, as we go back to Nelson Mandela again, Winnie Mandela. Winnie Mandela says that our umbilical cord is tied to Africa. That was speaking to the Jamaicans when they was in the stadium. She said, the Jamaicans, your umbilical cord is tied in Africa. So if she recognized that we are connected, we are separated by an ocean, but we are connected by spirit. And that is really what we must recognize.
Hey, guys, it's a long journey. And I really wanted a very close connection, but it can't happen now. We are Africanists. I want you to think about these things. They may be going to make things funny. Number one, God created people.
Right.
He didn't say black people. He didn't say white people.
Yes.
There are no white peoples in the world.
True.
Never were they white.
Never.
And never were we black.
Yes. True.
We are Africans. They, piece by piece, drop by drop, limb by limb, scattering his precious being like seeds in the earth of his birth. Ah, the black Christ of Africa. And they lied to his people. And they said he was dead, like they said Jesus was dead. And after 3 days he got back. And they, as they always do, lies and murder, the trademarks, the exports, since time opened their eyes. And after the setting of the midnight moon, his spirit rolled back the storms of his resting pieces, just like Jesus. And the place was empty. The blood, the flesh, the bones had gathered up. His broken, shackled land, and his spirit lit the torch for the Congo's freedom flame. And the ensuing, yet to be born, one and old and whole, will warm their hands and their feet with the healing, feeling heat of his precious blood and of his giving, caring soul. Ah, Lumumba. Ah, Lumumba. The black Christ of Mother Africa. What an unquiet death history is. You. From me, by Don Mattera, from the pen. Guys, I was writing when I was 7. I'm 83, and I'm still writing. Wow. I'm still writing that God saved Mandela for a reason. For a reason. Fire. Because life is about an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. We should have fought and killed each other and drive the so-called white people to the sea. But Mandela said no, and we said no. Because they are human beings too. But who is going to save the black people from the black people? Us. Tell me. So many are killing each other like never before. Go to Zululand and you will see. So now, Lomdwan, Yirdikan, Farasat, what's going to happen to that child? What is going to happen to you? Because that child is the child of tomorrow. The child of yesterday. June 1676, I conscientized them. And they went to the street and they showered this country with their blood. June 16. It's painful. And they are forgotten. They never speak about Kosisile. They don't speak about everyone. They speak about themselves. So I feel, before I close my eyes, that you wake up, you educate yourself, support your people, and be kind. Don't say,
Yeah.
I'm so low. I'm so low. You are the African child. God bless you.
Sometimes we take it for granted that people know and understand what Pan-Africanism means. What I would like for you is for you to tell us what Pan-Africanism means, what it is on your show, and some of the names that people can be referencing and thinking about when you think about Pan-Africanism.
I think my street was renamed Robert Mangaliso Sobuke Street. But before he got the Pan-Africanism, picking up from the elder what he has said about Lumumba, I've been to the DRC 3 times. 2006, twice. To the east between Rwanda and DRC and Burundi where there was war. I've been to the DRC in 2011 next to where Lumumba was born, Loja. Loja, it is in the Kasai. The Kasai region. Congo is so vast. It was the country. Pan-Africanism of Congo, DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. In a Zaire, before it was Zaire. It is under Maputo Sese. So the country is very rich. In the long river, Congo River. The phone which all the same and little, the budget is called DRC Congo, Democratic. When I'm going back to your question, there's a song of Robert Nesta Martin who says, guiltiness. These are the big fish who always try to eat down the small fish, just the small fish. I tell you again, they will do anything to materialize their every wish. Oh yeah, but wait, woe to the down presser. They'll eat the bread of sorrow. Woe to the down presser. They'll eat the bread of sad tomorrow. Woe to the down presser. They'll eat the bread of sorrow. I think when I'm linking this song, what is Pan-Africanism? Some of these young people in the schools, you are being taught only one kind of ANC. I mean, history of ANC. White man's story. There is his story, her story, our story. We have our story. Now, this story is our It's not his story, it's our story. It's when the rate started to beat, like Ngugi will say, when did the rate start to beat? So how do you have Pan-Africanism? 1900, but warriors. But Marcus Garvey had the rights of a black man. 1920, there was a declaration of a black man's rights. That is the birth of Pan-Africanism. So you can't say Pan-Africanism is more than 1945 in London. There's nothing like that. In South Africa, in Orlando East, 36, April 1959, when the PAC was formed under Robert Mangaliso Sobuke. And that's how the PAC messaging in Reggae in poetry and in rhetoric. So the Pan-African curriculum is not visible in your studies, in the theater, in the TV, in the radio. People are saying Pan-Africanism is only talk about in the days and the characters. It's not living. But they have interrupted it, they have caged it, they have suffocated it. Every day, people are suffocating, are censoring the knowledge of Africa, the knowledge of your grandfather and your grandmother. That is Pan-Africanism. Give humanity. So I think, in short, Pan-African lifestyle, Africa. And if you deny the Western lifestyle, because life, you are thinking about Disneyland, America, New York, Old York. And you don't think of Africa, you don't think of Rwanda, Zimbabwe, you always think of London. You are always on Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp.
Yes.
But you don't know about Africa. So you must understand all these things for the Pan-African war is captured. But we will liberate it. And not only ourselves, but all of us here, we've got a potential, we've got the power. There is a saying, finally, that says, if the sun, it says that it has power over the moon, let the sun shine through.
Here the word Pan-African includes all people who declare themselves African, whether they are in Africa or outside of Africa. So when we talk about Pan-Africanism, it's the liberation politically, socially, economically, spiritually of all Africans with an intention to have an African logic system. When we say logic system, what do we mean by that? We mean that most of the times when we evaluate ourselves and evaluate world events, we look through the eyes of the Europeans. So when we think, for instance, beauty, it's very difficult to talk about beauty without looking through the eyes of the Europeans. So most of our understanding of beauty come from the European eyes. So what Pan-Africanism does is allow you to look through your African eyes, but first you have to have an idea of your history. Marcus Garvey says, a people without a knowledge of their history is like a tree without roots.
True that.
So first you have to understand what is the history that we speak of. We who coming from the Caribbean, we have to go beyond slavery, because slavery is not African history. Slavery is where African history was cut. So we have to go beyond African history. What were the Africans doing here before white people come here? We had institutions, we had a spirituality, cultural manifestation, sociology, anthropology, all of these things we had. So the intellectuals of this time have to go, there's a word, we call it Sankofa. You go back to reclaim, to come forward. What African people need to do, and young people especially, is to understand Africa before the Europeans come. Because if we keep understanding Africa by way of the connection between Africa and Europe, we're going to look through the European eyes. Because the colonizers is always the dominant force in your culture. If you were colonized by the French, when you are in a land where the French colonized, you will see the world through the French eyes. That goes for the British too, that goes for the Dutch. Your colonizers is the one who project your idea of what is logical and what is rational. So Pan-African is trying to get all Africans to come to one aspect of Africanism, where we say, this is what Africa is all about. Even though we have 50 different countries in this continent. Because most people don't even recognize where I'm coming from. People say Africa is a country. Africa is not a country, it's a continent with 50 different countries in it. So we have a history and a past that was not looked who was looking through.
The Pan-African world that we had, it has never been given a space, like I have said, SA philosophy, SA movement. And there's no way you can compromise what Dr. Don said earlier, how Africans have been dehumanized. Now, then it rehumanizes us. We were dehumanized. Now, the Pan-African world is a prefix, it is a Greek word, actually. All Africans. I think Elder Muta tried to explain to you simple. I think I want to pause here, but so that we don't do a die and a lock, but we try to do monologue.
I think there's something that you're missing out here. I said to them, this constitution of this country speaks about the race, the white race. There's no thing like that. There's no black race. There's no colored race. There's no Indian race. Because this country is in the grip with money of people outside of Africa. 87% of the money of this country is in the hands of those who ruled it before it became free. 84% of the land space is still in their hands. There's no liberation here. But we here have to understand, you can't have freedom now. Where Mandela and others have done what they've done. Some of us don't agree with what happened. But I say to you, this is not a racial country. There's only one race. It's the human race. And God is the creator of all human beings. God, we can't question him. I question him. One of my poems says, I want you to listen to this one. Great God, I sometimes wonder how strong you are. What awful cosmic tension throbs inside your restless brain. Why, in the scheme of human conception, did you have to include pain? If only we could meet, man to man, you stripped of power, and I of fear. I would lift my shirt and show you the scars. Black as the moon, white as the moon, black as the stars. If only we could meet in the ghetto, in the street. You, God, stripped of the power of death, and I of its fear. I would walk away from you, God. And I know that you will cry to have me back. Perhaps I shall return, because I don't want a God that cries. And that was the age of 15. Yesterday's children did what? They showered this land with their blood June 16. Sete Mashinini, Khoso Siashol, Poppy, Buthelezi, Rose, Kumalo, and then we and others, we took 800,000 children out of this country to join the ANC, the PAC, Brazanla, and so on. Because it was that. But today, I supported the fees. Fees must fall. We are so rich. We have so much money, so many diamonds, and yet these children have to pay for school. The fees must fall. Fees must fall. Yes. Now tell me, what is going to happen to those two children tomorrow? Just let him stand. Please let him stand. Come here to me. Now tell me, what is going to happen to this child tomorrow? When we are killing each other this way, when we say it must be Reggae, Mabusmani, Amakafore, we do that. What is going to happen to this child? That is my pain. I am a great-grandfather of 13 children. And one of them came to me and said to me, Papi, wat is ek, hè? Ek sê, jy's amazing. Ja, ek weet ek is amazing. Maar wat is ek? Ek sê, jy's 'n mens. Ja, maar ek weet ek is 'n mens. Maar wat is ek? Hulle sê, ek is nie mens. Ek is 'n other color. Wat is 'n other color? So I told her she is the best of God's creation. We are in trouble for this child. This poem is too long. And go give me a kissy. We are not easy people. We are not easy people. There's things that you don't know about me. I'll give you. I was detained 800 times from 1956 to 1983. Mattera was sugi van die kafferslaf. They tortured me. And I told them a master kaffer. I was house arrested 10 years. I was banned 10 years by Maburu and other people. I was tortured and hung upside down for 6 months. Blood through my nose, to my ears, through my eyes. And I don't hate anyone. Because hatred is the way to die. I wish we can give this somebody to make copies. The child of tomorrow, Manon, he or she has to think about the elders of yesterday, sitting here and then look at the children who died for this country. Child of tomorrow, this is yours. You are the offspring of an invincible dream to erase the conflict of bitterness and human disdain. Because when it was dark yesterday, as June 16 was, others before you, valiant and determined, came and showered this land with the precious liquid of their precious life. You know how many died? They won't tell you. 600,000. And they only gave 600. The 5,400 were fed to the crocodiles. You people don't know. It's a painful story. We are saying, don't come with a Zulu thing. Don't come with your Tswana thing. We are African. We are African.